Hey, everybody, welcome. Welcome. I'm so excited you're here. Come on in. Tell me where you are in the comments. I'd love to hear what's going on. All right, so we have a little glitch on Facebook, so let me just fix this. So we use this tool called StreamYard, which is fabulous, and that's not the issues, but sometimes the connection gets lost. So let me fix this. All right. Okay, so we're going to add the VA connection back in. Thank you for your patience. This is one of the things that VAs do, right? All right, so this is this. We're going to remove it and we're going to re-add the stream. Okay, so let me just check. It looks like we're in all the right places. So thanks for your patience. Let's just see if that worked. Looks like we have another minute to look. Oh my goodness. So come on in, get comfortable. All right, so we have to do this one more place. And that is right here, the most important place, the Kickstart Challenge Facebook group. Okay, so it looks like we're streaming everywhere. All right, thank you for coming. And I want you to know that in our main Facebook group and also in the Kickstart Facebook group, there is a post pinned to the top that gives you all the links, like where to watch it on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and different places on Facebook, because we do have this issue pretty often. So thank you for your patience and for coming on in. So I want to start off by having you tell me something fun you've done since we saw each other yesterday. So for me, we have a lot of snow. We have, I don't know how many inches. I'm just looking out the window. Looks like maybe 6 inches. It's, like this high, and it's so beautiful. It's very white, and we have a lot of trees in our backyard, so it just looks gorgeous. And so I went out with the chickens this morning. They do not like snow. And fortunately, there was not a lot where they walk around all day. It's called a chicken run. There was not a lot. So I raked a little bit, gave them some treats, some cracked corn to warm them up. And when I left them, they were very happy. Last night, Greg and I played some backgammon. He won. And I watched a little Young Sheldon on the treadmill. If you haven't seen that show, it's hysterical. And I got ready for you here. So I'd love to hear what you guys have been doing, how you've been spending your time, and what's been going on for you. So I want to do a little housekeeping real quick. So like I said, we use a tool called StreamYard. And in order for me to see that you're here, in order for me to see your name, we need to give StreamYard permission. So if you would go over to, it's StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you go over to that link and just click the permission button, that would be fabulous. And then it'll enable me to see your name and call you out and say hello. And also later on today, you'll be able to be a winner when we give away the two $25 Amazon gift cards. All right. So good. So it's StreamYard.com/Facebook. So just jump over there now and then come back and we'll be ready to roll. All right. So this, as you know, is a quick, it's a quick 15-minute. Think of it like a warm-up session, right? To get your day off right, started off right. And the reason we have these mindset sessions is that during this week of training, I can teach you all the strategies in the world, right? All the strategies. And for example, today I'm going to teach you how to get your business started. I'm going to teach you how to talk about your work and so that clients will start flowing to you. And I'm going to give you tons of information, step-by-step examples. But if I don't help you choose your thoughts that will serve you, it will be difficult to succeed. Because I know a lot of you guys have yeah buts, right? Well, yeah, but this, yeah, but that. And we need to handle those. Because if you're yeah butting all over the place, you know what I mean, right? You're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to make the changes that are necessary. So tell me who's coming in. So EJ is here. Hello. Kathy is here. Nazar is here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we want to make sure that the strategies and the techniques that I give you are that you can use them, right? That you can use them and get into action. And we talked yesterday about how everybody has negative thoughts. That's just a given. And the reason I call it chicken chatter is because my little chickens, when I go down to see them, this is what they sound like. They're talking to me, they're talking to each other, and it's constant. And that's what it feels like in my head, right? That's what it feels like in my head. So I want to make sure that what I'm teaching you sinks in so you can use it and feel good about it. And to do that, we've got to shift your mindset. Okay. And that's what we're going to do today. So before we jump in, I want to make sure that all of you know about the VIP experience option that we're offering. So here's how it works. When you sign up for the VIP experience, you're going to have 5 sessions. We had one yesterday, so 4, but you get the replay. Live group coaching sessions with me to get all of your questions answered. All right, you can sign up right here at vavipexperience.com. And we meet in Zoom, and we dive deeper into the topic that we're talking about today, answer questions, and you'll get the recording. So you'll have the recordings of all the trainings for 90 days. All right. Otherwise, they're going to go away on next Wednesday morning, a week from tomorrow. Okay. So give that some thought and check out VA VIP Experience. There's a page there that explains everything, and I think you'll enjoy it. And oh, good. Oh, Kathy says, this information has been great. I've been struggling for 15 years, and I believe this will finally work. The skills list was eye-opening. Awesome. And Kimberly says, I have a whole flock of hens in my head at times. I know. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not making this stuff up. So today we're going to talk about something that's very important, and a lot of people get confused by this. Okay. We're going to talk about motivation. So how many of you think you need to feel motivated? I bet a lot of you, right? I bet a lot of you. And it's something we think we need to be successful. So first I want to start with the definition. I'm a big definition girl. Okay. So I want to start with the definition of motivation. I'm going to say it a couple of times so that you can really think about it. All right. The reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. Okay. So motivation is the reason or reasons, so why one has for acting in or behaving in a particular way. A lot of people don't feel motivated, right? They don't feel motivated, and that's because they haven't identified a reason that's big enough for them to act in a particular way, right? So tell me if that's you, right? And I'm going to give you some examples. All right. So for example, let's say you want to lose 20 pounds. Okay. You talk about it constantly. You complain about your weight whenever you put on clothes or look in the mirror, right? You trash talk yourself about it constantly. Your doctor has told you that losing weight will improve your health. You air quote know that you should take care of this, but you don't, because you're not really motivated. You're not really motivated. I get it. I totally get it. You're waiting for the time to be right. You're waiting for it to be more convenient, right? So you keep putting off the weight, keep trash talking yourself, and the cycle continues. This has happened to me so many times. And in the process of this, usually gain a couple more pounds. Isn't that crazy how that happens, right? But if you know your why, it'll keep you on track. It'll keep you on track. But it's got to be big enough and important enough to keep you going. Now, maybe because of the weight, you're not able to move around very well, right? But here's the rub, right? What happens is, so then your adorable grandchild comes to you and says, whatever they call you, grandma, mima, mama, nana, whatever it is, nana. And they say, I want to go to, my family's going to Disney World and we want you to come. But you won't be able to walk around, right? You're not going to be able to get around. You're not going to be comfortable, and it's not going to be fun. But there's this little grandchild looking at you and you're thinking, OMG, I really want to do this with my family. What the heck am I doing? Right? So then you have your why. All right, now maybe I'm feeling motivated by this little adorable, face who wants me to go to Disney World and doesn't understand that I can't get around very well. And they don't know why, right? So you want to go on this trip. You want to experience it. You want to create a memory for you and your family. So that might be big enough. That would be big enough for me. Now, then you have to go further. Okay. You have to go further. It's not just enough to know, right? You have to set a deadline. You need to set up support systems. And we're going to talk more about that in a second. And you're likely going to need to ask for help, right? Because when we want to make a big change in our lives, if we already knew how to do it, we would have done it, right? It wouldn't be hard. So let's talk first about the concept of support systems. When you're making a big change in your life, and losing 20 pounds is not an easy thing, right? You can't rely on willpower. You can't rely on willpower. Willpower is not reliable. It's fickle, right? It's all over the place. So you need something you can count on, and that's where I want you to put support in your life. First, you're going to need to make the necessary mindset shift to start making decisions and start behaving as the person who's fit and healthy even before you lose 1 pound. Okay. And the person that helped you gain those 20 pounds, they're not going to get you out of this. Just like all that debt that I got into, the person who helped me get all that debt had no idea how to get me out of it. Right. So you have to change your thoughts and your decisions so that they will serve you. All right. And I definitely had to change. I had to deliberately and consciously rewire my brain. And whenever I got scared about money, I had to calm myself down. And it wasn't easy. It took effort, but I turned myself around. Right. And then I had to make a plan. So let's go back to this 20-pound example. Okay. So you need to decide what you're going to eat. You need to make sure that the food you're going to eat is in your house. You need to decide ahead of time when you're going to exercise, for how long, and what you're going to do. Nothing is left up to chance, right? And when you want to start a business as a virtual assistant, you're going to need to follow the same process. You're going to decide what your why is, because just like losing 20 pounds, there's not a good or convenient time to get started, right? And the good news that is, and this is very good news. And I loved when I learned this. If you're waiting to feel motivated to start your business, you can stop waiting. You can stop waiting because it's just not going to be enough. You can't think yourself into business. It takes action. Okay. Now, most of the things I do in my life to make it work have nothing to do with motivation. I can tell you that I eat good food and exercise every day because I want to feel good. I attend networking events and meet new people because I want a thriving business. I learned to talk about my business so people could understand what I do, which I'm going to teach you today, so that I can have plenty of clients. So what's your why? What is your why? Do you want to quit your job so you can be with your kids? Do you want your husband to be able to retire after working hard for so many years? Do you want to save for your kids' education? Do you want to take your grandchild to Disney World? Like, what is your why? What is your why? So tell me that in the chat. All right. Tell me what your why is in the chat. And remember, we're going to have to put a support system you need. I have a Post-it on my computer and it says, act like the future version of myself. And I look at that every single day because the person I was yesterday isn't going to be able to get me to the place I want to go today. I have to adjust my thinking, my mindset, and my actions every single day. Okay. So let me know what your why is. I know there's a little lag, so we're going to wait because I really want to know. What is your why? What is your why? Now you're going to, let's go deeper into the support systems. Okay. Yes. So Dorinda says becoming financially free. Yeah. I want to be able to take care of my family while earning a great living. I want to be free to create and do what I like and enjoy. I want to be the boss. I want to be to be in my grandchildren's life, to be my own boss. I want to spend more time with my husband, have freedom to do things instead of my bosses. I want to be able to work from wherever I am. I have worked in barns. My daughter's an equestrian. I've worked softball fields. I've worked in the backyard for sure. I've worked in the back seat while driving. I have worked a lot of crazy places. There's no reason. One of my friends, he works virtually. He's on his way to Costa Rica today. His clients don't even know, right? They don't need to. So someone else says, Rhonda says, I want to be able to make money on my timeline. Right. Keeping busy while making a living. Yeah. I want to get out of debt, work from home, and travel when I want. That's awesome. Right. I want a location independent business with the freedom to work anytime and wherever I want. Well, I want to work on my own terms. I just let go of an income that was huge. She wants to be able to make double what she did. I want to be paid my worth. Yes. Why? That's right. That's right. So you can see the comments of the places where you are where you're watching. So if you're on Facebook and in the Kickstart group, you can see those comments. I can see all the comments because I have a dashboard. Okay. Yeah, I want my own schedule. And so you really need to get clear on it, like clear on it. And the thing that I said to myself is that I wanted to be in our new home by April 2024. It's on a Post-it. It's orange. It's right here on my screen. And I looked at it every single day and I thought to myself for years, what do I need to do to get us in this house? What do I need to do? Okay. So good. So I want to, really get that inside you, like really think about what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay. Now you're going to need a clear direction about what steps to take. And I'm giving you the first steps for starting your business in this training. And you're going to need accountability. So find an accountability partner and let me coach you. All right. You're going to need to set priorities each day. And I don't mean 25. I mean 1 or 2. Every day I decide what are the most important things today. The most 1 or 2 important things that I am not getting into bed until I do them, no matter what time it is. Right. And you're going to need to practice the skill of being focused. And here's the biggest thing. You're going to need to learn how to manage your feelings. Now, this is tricky territory, and I'm very careful about how I talk about this because I'm never going to tell you not to have your feelings. I'm never going to tell you not to feel your feelings. But what I will tell you is that you get to decide how you interpret your feelings. You get to decide how to act on your feelings because feelings come up all the time. Now, here's a simple example, and everybody here, I'm sure, has experienced this. So you're in traffic and someone cuts you off, and you can decide if that person is a jerk and they did it on purpose, and you can honk your horn, or you can slow down and you can say, I wonder if that person is on the way to the hospital to see someone that they love and didn't even see me. Do you see how that's so different? Right? So either way, you're assigning meaning to how you feel, either way. And your feelings are going to be all over the place when you're starting a business. You're going to feel overwhelmed. If you have shiny object syndrome, you're going to want to jump from, thing to thing to thing, and you're never going to get anything done. So I want you to get anchored to your why. Your why will keep you in your seat. Your why will keep you focused. So today, get crystal clear about your why. All right. Write it down, put it in a place where you can see it, and take action. And I want to remind you that you need courage, not confidence, to start this business. You don't need motivation and you don't need confidence. You need courage. Those things will come. All right. Those things will come. And you don't need to know all of the steps, but you do need to know the next step, and you need to take it. Now, speaking of next steps, I'm going to give you your next step today at noon Eastern during training number 2. I'm going to be teaching you the second day of how to start your business and get a steady stream of clients flowing into your business, whether you're just getting started or you've been at this for a while. All right. So set a reminder, join me in 45 minutes. Let's take this to the next level. Attend the group surprise at 1:15 today. We're going to have some amazing prizes that we're giving away to people who do the homework. And remember to jump on the VIP experience if you want small group coaching sessions with me every day this week for just $27. We're meeting at 2:00 today. Okay. This is an exciting day. Don't miss a thing. Take care and bye for now.